Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good start to the end of your week. The Premier League is back this weekend, so this is the preview of West Ham's second away and London derby of the 24-25 Premier League season, where we travel to West London this time to Craven Cottage to take on Fulham for a 3 o'clock kickoff this Saturday afternoon. So as it's a 3 o'clock kickoff, it's not live on any UK TV channel. But as always guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admore and Umbro, so go check those out as well. And any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron supporting Foodbanks. They're based in the Newham area and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they are currently supporting over 70 or probably close to, if not over 80 separate food banks by the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'll be helping those that are less fortunate than you and I. And apologies if there's any Cottage fans watching, there isn't any Fulham retro gear in there. But regardless, if you're a Fulham fan, you're a West Ham fan, or you're neutral just wanting to get information on football games and you want to make a donation directly to the charity, but you don't want to make an affiliate link payment, that's perfectly fine. By all means, please click the Just Giving link in the description below. So £1, £2, £5, whatever you can afford, guys. Believe me, every penny helps. So as always, guys, there's going to be timestamps in the description. Ideally, I'd like you to stay around for longer than 97 seconds, as people were watching for the previous video. But if you can't stay for the length of the video, then by all means, please do jump around to the section that you want to listen to. And of course, please do hit the like button if you're enjoying the content. And also, for that matter, please do put your comments in the comment section at any point. So as always, guys, let's start off by talking about the officials. The referee for this game is Tim Robinson. His assistants are Timothy Wood and Steve Meredith. On fourth official, we have Sonny Gill. On VAR is the Paul the Tyrant Tierney even, and his assistant is on VAR is Ian Hussin. Now, so VAR aside, that's relatively okay as far as I'm concerned. Now, as Fulham were out of the Premier League between the 14-15 and 17-18 seasons, but since then, our away record at Craven Cottage against Fulham in the Premier League shows we've won twice, drawn once and lost once, scoring 3 times and conceding 5 goals. And we all remember those 5 goals from that game last season, don't we, guys? Now, Lopetigui has only managed against Fulham away once with Wolves, where it finished 1-1 in February of last year. His go-to formation in that one was that he went a 4-4-2 double 6 formation. J-Lo himself has managed against Fulham's manager Marco Silva twice, with the other away game also a 1-1 draw in September 14 in La Liga when he went 4-3-3. So it's a bit interesting to try and figure out exactly what formations he's going to go to, but we kind of know what he's going to be doing. Now, Fulham have had a very good summer transfer window, bringing in the likes of Smith Rowe from Arsenal, Anderson from Palace, Burge from Burnley, Suensa, I think you pronounce that, from Villarreal, Sessegnon from Spurs, and Nelson from Arsenal as well. The last of which were both on loans. Selling Polinia to Bayern Munich, Stansfield to Birmingham City. Torres went back to AC Milan after his loan had finished, and they released 9 players, including Willian, Ream, De Corverid, and Aradebayo. Now, De Corverid is a player that I really, really like, and I'm surprised they didn't give him a new contract, but I'm sure if there's any Whites fans watching, let me know the reasons behind that. Now, Fulham's style of play so far since the start of the season is attempting crosses often, controlling the game in opposition's half, attacking down the right, playing the offside trap, consistent starting 11, and playing with aggression. They are strong at aerial duels and attacking down both wings, not just the right, but they are weak at defending set pieces and again against long shots and finishing scoring chances. Now, as it stands at the time of this recording, they are 1 point above us after 3 games, 12th in the Premier League, and I wouldn't be surprised if they default to their common practice, as we will probably as well, for that matter, the 4-2-3-1. Now, normally we would talk about Fulham's injuries, but they have none, so let's jump straight on to the players to look out for. Iwobi and Smith Rowe have both scored at home so far for Fulham. Traore and Robinson, who's assisted with these goals as well, for that matter. Muniz is their highest aerial duel winner, with just in front of Adam Traore as well. So, you know, there are players in there that we really need to keep an eye on. So, and I'm hoping the research has been done. Now, turning to West Ham news, this is an update of an update of an update. As we know, I've done a couple of bits of video on John Egan. It looks like it didn't go through, and he's actually signed for Burnley on a free, so back down in the Championship. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm very glad that Caelan Casey's been given the nod, because from listening to X's podcast the other day, he did say that Casey was promised to get a run out in the starting 11 at some point this season, and as a result of it, bringing in another player and pushing him down to 5th choice rather than 4th would be very, very dishonourable from that point of view. And so I'm very, very happy that that's happened. Now, looking at West Ham injuries, Areola is being assessed for his lower back injury that he sustained during the City game. He was on the bench for France in the recent international break UEFA Nations League qualifier, but was unused and has also appeared to have managed his injury as well. So he's a 50-50 chance of returning, as is Creswell, still out with his hamstring issue, but he is also being assessed, as is Fulkrog, picking up his heel injury while out in Germany, but it looks a chance, there's a 50% chance that he's going to be back as well, for that matter. Now, first, last and foremost, as always, guys, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this. But guys, over the last 4 weeks, still a hell of a lot of you lot have been watching these videos and not subscribed. So the data's coming out so far showing that 70% of you guys are not subscribed. So please do. If you're genuinely are enjoying this content, then by all means, please do hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notifications button is on and set to all. And go, if you're watching this on your phone, which a lot of you do, by all means, make sure you go into your notifications on your phone and make sure that YouTube is allowed to give you notifications. But starting 11, right. Now, I've had a bit of time to think about this over the last week or so. As you know, guys, I've had a lot more time than I'd like over the last 6 weeks, sadly. But hopefully things are coming to fruition now. So hopefully in the week, hopefully very, very soon, I should be able to get myself another job. It's been, honestly, I don't like being unemployed. I really don't. It's hard work looking for another job. It really is. But I'm having loads of interviews, so fingers crossed. But looking at the starting 11, as always, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what starting 11 that you would do. But I've made some changes. Well, actually, I've only made 2 changes. One of which is really, really obvious. Actually, no, sorry, 3 changes. 3 changes, I should say. Yeah, one new player coming in and 2 with personnel. Now, a lot of people I've noticed, I haven't watched the videos, but I've been seeing it on YouTube and posts on Facebook, etc., about Kudus playing on the right, and I agree, 100%. I agree with him. With the people that have been saying that should be the case with Bowen up front, as we know Bowen's been doing pretty well for the Nations League games last weekend and into this week as well. So hopefully that's given Lopetigui a bit of food for thought. And to be honest with you, we've been saying it for weeks that Antonio should not be on as a starting player. He really shouldn't. I did a video about that last week. If you haven't already done so, guys, the card's up here, so go check that one out. Viewing figures wise, it shows that you haven't, but this is the starting 11 that I would put out if I was in charge of West Ham United. Areola in goal, with a back 4 of Wan-Bissaka, Mavropanos, Kilman and Emerson. Alvarez in the hole, with Rodriguez in front of him, supporting Kudus, Gilherme and Somerville in midfield, with Bowen up front. So thank you very much, guys. As I say, please do like, share and subscribe. Put your comments in the comment section if you haven't already done so by the time of this point, because I know some of you guys like to jump around and stuff. We will hopefully be doing the watch along on Saturday as well, from about 2:45, 10 to 3. So by all means, please do stick around for that if you can as well. If anything else pops up between now and kick-off in basically 48 hours time, I'll do some content for you if it's worth talking about, because I can see a lot of people are just going over the same old ground for a lot of stuff, but which is fine, and that's their modus operandum, but it's not mine. But guys, in the meantime, enjoy the rest of the end of your weekend, the start of your weekend, and I hope to see you on Saturday afternoon. All the best now. Take care.